Howdy, hey everyone. This is Logan speaking, 30 plus year old gynosexual poem. And I want to say happy birthday to Cena. Happy birthday to Firewolf. Happy birthday to so many others, 400,000 plus, the babies that are born, to those who resolve their issues, to those who pretty much beat uh, their cancer, whatever disease that they have. I just want to personally say to you, personally, congratulations. Like, can I get a round of applause for all of y'all? If you got a promotion, if you got that job, if you graduated early. I'm telling you, man, Pope Francis would have been proud to see all this. We, the older generation, we are proud of every single one of you. Just like I'm proud of WWE for stepping up their game lately, which is kind of weird how they step up their game and then they just kind of stop. I mean, I don't know. So, congrats to you all. Just congrats to every single one of you. All right, so hope you all doing good. You're hydrating. This will be real quick because I don't really have anything planned, honestly. So, to apologize about that. So, if there's any other positive news you'd like to share, please let me know because we need some positive news. Also, a big thank you to Silkit Hawk on Fiverr. Make sure you commission her. This is a what if drawing. Also, thanks with the help of Hypertails and Lyco. For Prince Spade, Christian Sanchez, good to see you. How are you? Thank you. I appreciate you for stating amazing stream. We haven't even started yet, but how are you doing? So I guess I'll just go ahead and just keep this lovely picture up of Prince Spade. It's just a what if scenario. I appreciate that. I really do. You keep up the fantastic work with school, with college, or if you're in elementary school or wherever. Just keep up the good work with your working out. Whatever it is, you keep at it. Now, let's go ahead and get started. Um, the whole point of last week, doing the nonstop streams and all of that stuff, talk about the furry brony community, what I mean being a furry brony in general. It's just to talk about how weird people are. Because people have done that to me, and I feel like I think it's my turn. I've been called weird multiple times, and I feel like it's my turn to do it now. And we're gonna go ahead and talk about the forbidden fruits of this channel that pretty much would destroy any stream, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, I love the Minecraft movie. It's fantastic. Heck, I should probably watch it again sometime this week if I remember. Great movie. Highly recommend it. Definitely will buy the movie when it's on sale though, like the DVD or something. But yeah, let's just talk about people. Like a lot of people have been stating that people are stupid. I don't think people are stupid. I think they're just goofy. Like, I swear, you go on VR chat or you go into a public place these days and you just meet some of the goofiest people ever. You go into someone's store and spicy chicken jockey. You go into someone's store and you ask how they're doing. And they just look at you like you're not worthy of a hello. But let them see some TikToker and they're all over that person. That person doesn't even care about them. This is something that's been going on even in the 90s and 80s. It's like, oh, if you're barely known, people won't even say hi to you. They won't even, you know, offer discounts. But when it comes to the big person, they do that. There's a reason why I stopped hanging around certain people because I got sick and tired of that. And the barely anyone speaking up about it, just like, oh no, well, it's this person, it's this streamer. And I'm telling you, man, if I deleted my Twitch account, nobody would care. Because you want to know why? Because I'm barely anybody to anyone. But if a big timer did it, or like Garagura does it, who pretty much does the exact same things that we can do, but just to a certain level, the whole world cries. But no one cries for the doctor that passed away that's in their 90s. This is what I mean. Like, people are just goofy. Here's another example of how people are just stupid. And John Cena, in his promo, exposed this. He literally stated in a promo, how is it that y'all cheer for Cody Rhodes and then all of a sudden you boo him at WrestleMania? And pardon my French, close your ears when I say this, just for 5 seconds. He was like, oh, you damn bastards. All right, you could pretty much take your fingers out your ears. And I'm like, exactly. And I've talked about this with my video about wrestling fans and whatnot, and how they're so hypocritical, and they have been hypocritical forever. Oh, we don't like Hogan. Now we love Hogan. Oh, we don't like Macho Man. Now we love Macho Man. Oh, we hate Cena. Now we love Cena. Oh, we love Cody Rhodes. Now we hate Cody Rhodes. Oh, we hate CM Punk. Oh, we don't like the Bengals. Now we love the Bengals. It's like, make up your mind. Make up your mind. That's just where I'm at with people. Like, make up your mind. It doesn't make any sense. Here's a good example. Streaming. You come on here, you say a bunch of silly nonsense, you get views. You start telling the truth, people get scared and leave. Goofiness. You play some overrated game, AAA game, that's getting sponsored by a lot of people. People come to your stream in droves. You play whatever game you want, people leave. I'm not angry. I'm just like, the hypocrisy of people, man. Throughout history, we honor Black History Month, but we don't take the time to honor every single Black American that actually, made a difference in history. We celebrate Hispanic Month, but we don't even find the ones that actually did make, a huge part of, Hispanic history great. Happy Hispanic Month. Hey, do we honor the Lucha Brothers who've been wrestling for 10 plus years? Nah, let's honor Rey Mysterio because he's bigger. It's just so silly, man. Oh, happy video game day. Let's just talk about the big games, but let's not honor the indie games. It's like, man, this is why when I was a kid, I said, I want to make my own holidays because this is not fair. Thank God I'm not president, honestly, man, because there's so many changes I make. I'll be the most hated person in the world. Want to know else was goofy? And I've talked about this multiple times. Discord. You send a message on Discord, and people act like they only read half of your sentences. You could send a whole paragraph, and people look at you and say, oh, okay. I mean, like, what? Like, okay, if you're busy, I understand. There's now voice recording. If you don't want to type it out, you can do voice recording if you're busy. And voice recording doesn't even take not even a minute these days. At least honor what the person is saying. Don't leave them in the dark. Someone posts a video of them doing martial arts, 600 views. Someone posts a video of them talking about some issue, and they're a celebrity, 6 million views. Why are people so goofy? I'm not even gonna call them stupid. Why are they so goofy? I'm just gonna take what my goduncle said. Drugs. I think it's drugs, man. Whatever it is that they're putting in these drugs, it's making people goofier and goofier. And it shows because when you look at the statistics of Americans, when it comes to how they're, being tested, it's like it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. But then when you look at Asia and China, whatnot, their grades are just stagnant, just constant, just success, just high, higher, higher, higher. And why is this? Because Americans focus on the wrong things. They let a celebrity tell them what to do. Whereas folks from other countries, they actually have a mindset of their own. They do their own thing. But if in America, if you do that, you're punished for it. You're punished for it. And this is one of the reasons why I can't stand TikTok. Because that's just the amount of stupidity that I deal with on these social media platforms. Happy 20 years, YouTube. Yeah, happy 20 years, by the way. 20 years of just pushing all of these people with huge egos who act like that they're bigger than the sky itself. Yes, happy 20 years, YouTube. An app that used to be amazing, and it has all of these ads now. It's a corporation's paradise. By the way, there's a lot of 18 plus content that you still refuse to delete. But yet you over here talk about you want to keep the kids safe. People are goofy. Smokey Dawg said it best himself. And they have always been goofy. I don't like Fatal Fury. Buys the game anyway. Like, who? How is anyone supposed to take anyone seriously if they can't even stand on their word? Hey, Domicus, I remember you. How you doing? Hope your Easter's well, and I hope you're having a fantastic week. We're talking about just people and how goofy they are. Because I figured, why not? Stream won't last long because I have some stuff to do. The goofiness of people astounds me. Bring this game back. Bring it back. Bring it back, guys. We want this game back. We want Mega Man back. Mega Man 11 comes back. Doesn't even make a million. Doesn't even sell a million copies. We want Garrow Mark of the Wolves back. It's been 26 years. Come on, guys. Come on. 4,674 players in its peak. Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, more players than that. 4,000 players. The game's already out, by the way. How many people are playing it now? They lost half their player base. The game just came out and they lost half their player base. It's not even a bad game, but I will say this. The game feels outdated and doesn't fully represent what made fighting games great in this day and age. And that's why it's suffering. Not to mention that they added a bunch of guest characters that are representative of, real people. Okay, let me just go ahead and just read this. Someone by Michiru said, "Go woke, go broke." Perfect case of this. They removed Maya's OG outfit and covered 90% of her skin in new one, and they thought people would notice because you could see her old one for a few seconds in Super. LMAO, not to mention toned down jiggle physics specifically for Mai. I just can't get it. Anyway, 45674 as peak is absolutely grim, and you won't be able to find any matches in 1 month or so. Go woke, go broke. And it's not just that, Michiru. It's not just that. It's the fact that they're adding all of these guest characters. It's the fact that, the game is a lot harder than the first one. And, there's a lack of an intuitive tutorial mode, for the characters, like combat trials. And it just barely has anything that constitutes what makes fighting games so popular now. So, yeah, it's struggling. Not to mention that SNK is so desperate that they had to go to Saudi Arabia to get money. This is what I mean by people are just goofy. Goofy, goofy, goofy. And the goofiness just doesn't stop. Whether it be in the game industry, movie industry, whether it be in the anime industry. Akira Toriyama passes away. He gets the biggest grand celebration ever. When the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Berserk pass away, that's it. No nothing. I mean, what? They're just as big. They helped shape anime. I just... Why are we so selective? Why? Oh my goodness, man. I just had to get that off my chest, honestly. Otherwise, I'll be all day talking about this with so many examples. But you know what? I'm going to say it anyway, just to rub more salt in the wound. A lot of people voted for Donald J. Trump. Congrats. I don't care. So why all of a sudden I'm hearing his approval ratings going down? People voted for this man, praised this man, and now his approval ratings going down. I never thought today I would see this. You got one side talking negative, you got one side talking positive. Why can't they both just be truthful? Hey, here's the positives and negatives. Here's the positives and negatives. So that way we can have an understanding of what's happening. Nope. One side has to be positive. One side has to be. And this is why people don't like politics. Everything that man said he was trying to fight against, it's just gotten worse. I just don't get it. I really don't understand. Let's go to religion. We were taught when we were young, oh, Satanism is terrible. Only one version of it is terrible. The rest is literally just not that bad, but at the same time, it's kind of like iffy. But they made it seem like, oh, Satanism hates Jesus. Turns out that's not even true. Don't get me wrong, it's still tricky to even follow this path, and I don't know why anybody want to follow it, not me. But it's like to say that, oh, they hate Jesus is wrong. As a matter of fact, they actually honor Jesus. Look it up. If you think I'm fooling, look it up. That's what I'm saying. I get so sick and tired of people getting frustrated with me talking about you shouldn't talk about this stuff. It's out there. It's out there. You're gonna shut me up over something that's already been out there since 2 years ago? But because the fact that I'm a brony and whatnot, and I talk about this stuff, you want to shut me up? Makes no sense, man. The day that I get banned off TikTok will probably be a glorious day for me. I don't care anymore. I really don't. That app is going downhill. We have no idea what's going on. Oh, this person. Oh, this app's getting banned. Oh, it's not getting banned. Oh, it's getting banned. Oh, it's not getting banned. I don't know, man. I have no clue. So I'll go ahead and just take 3 more minutes of your time, and then I will go ahead and talk about what I'm going to do later on. But I just have to talk about this because it's like people are so scared to address this stuff these days. It scares them. So they rather go to the streamer doing whatever. And I know I'm not supposed to talk about this, but it's like, why is it that we are not allowed to talk about this? Why is it that only certain people are allowed to discuss this? They get the views, but if someone like me talks about it, we get punished. The hypocrisy is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. It's everywhere. It's in your entertainment. It's what you watch. And it's so rare when you actually find something that's just genuine and true. It's so rare. Hey, man, that was a good word. Oh, yeah, well, that pastor. And it's just like, oh, my goodness. Shut up. Look at your hands. Are your hands clean? Yeah, exactly. It's just, oh, goodness, man. It just gets annoying because all people just want to do is just enjoy their life, and they got to deal with the goofiest, silliest, arrogant, egotistical people I've ever seen and met in my entire life. There's a lot of people on my friends list now. I look at them and I'm like, what happened to you? I'm still the same. I may have changed a little bit, but y'all changed a lot. Egos as big as the sky. Stay the heck away from those people. Come join my group. Why? So you can flaunt and talk about how great you are? Get out of my face. I swear, man, if I ever get like a freaking unfriended purge one day, fine. Let me have my peace. Don't, as the old saying goes, who needs enemies when you got friends like that? Who won't support you, who won't come to your group events, who constantly keep making things about them, who won't even tell you thank you. Goofiness. Goofiness. I'm just gonna say this once more, say it again. John Cena was right. Goofiness, man. Y'all were awful to that man. Now you're awful to Cody. Psh, I can definitely say that John Cena changed the name of the game, man. He's definitely he not only spoke on a level that was based off of his character, but he spoke based off of reality. You cheer for people and then you boom. You cheer for them, then you boom. I was once loved and now I'm booed. Now I'm abandoned. Now I'm the bad guy. It's like, what? So when I find other people that deal with this, I help them. I say, look, man, I got you. Let me help you out. And there's times after I do all of that, I don't get a single thank you. Look, my whole purpose of me doing this was not to talk about all of this. It was simply just to have an in-depth discussion on why I feel like people are just goofy in general. But I just started thinking about things, and then that's when it culminated to that. It's my phone. Okay, I got some topics I want to discuss. So the first one was based off of Andy Mafia's question, which I thought was really good. And again, just want to further prove my point on how goofy people have gotten over the years. But yeah, here I am, still just being me, still just being awesome, still just being amazing, still just being loving. And what do I get in return? I get disrespected. I get called a weirdo. I get told to KYS. That's what I get. That's what I get. Do right by others and get crucified for it. Finally find someone that you care about, love, and then fades away. This is why I am so careful when people tell me that they love me. How come you're not dating? Yeah, no. I got issues on my own that I need to personally deal with. How does it feel to have a group that you busted your back over, but they choose the other group events because, oh, well, they're more fun. This person knows this person. It's like life is so backwards. So then it comes to, this question. And I'm going to kind of sound like Homelander for a bit. A Homelander that actually has common sense and is not cynical and crazy. Where's my justice, huh? Where's my justice? Everyone talks about, oh, we want justice. We want justice. Justice for that poor kid who got ran over by a car. Justice for this mother, whose kids was lost. But it turns out that the whole situation was screwed because the father was the one that was the victim the whole time. But the news media flipped it where the mother and the kids were the good people. Where's their justice, huh? Justice. Justice. Oh, this person's a good person. Hey, Wilkins, come meet this good person. I think you'll like them. Meet the good person. Treats me like a complete. Yeah. Justice. Justice. And then people run. They run. They run when people talk. When people like me, when people like Malcolm, when he probably first opened his mouth, they started to run. But then the moment that they had to switch up what he says and how he says it and talk very calm, and all of a sudden the people start to listen to him. I admire Pope Francis that he has this much patience with the stupidity and the goofiness of people. I admire people like that. They have helped me to realize that the quote from BoJack Horseman is true, and I was the one that just missed it. People love you, but they do not like you. But yeah, here I am trying to be this person that's wants to do both. But when you try to love, you get called a monster, you get called a freak. You get ignored, you get ghosted. But yet these same people are still on your friends list. And then when you see them, they give you the cold shoulder. Where's my justice, huh? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna pick at your brains for a bit. Pick at your brains for a bit. Or I can get rid of that about night two because we're done talking about that. Right. Justice makes me sick. Oh, justice, guys, justice. We want justice. We want justice. We all want justice. Justice. BLM. LGBTQ. And yet those same people treat me and many others behind the scenes like trash. What's a gynosexual? Oh, that just means gay, right? Fun fact about the LGBTQ, right? The L, those folks mistreated me the most when I was young. But yet, despite all of that, I still showed mercy and I still supported the good ones. I still supported the whole ideology. I still supported them regardless of how I got treated by them when I was young. But where was my justice, huh? When I had to go do therapy, see a psychologist, dealt with my first mental breakdown by one of them. Where's my justice, huh? Exactly. Justice is just an oxymoron. It's just there to just give you this ideology, this vision that, oh, don't worry, things will one day be fixed. Now I'm not going to sound like that one person, but I'm starting to think that justice is a lie. That is a cover up for everyone's dirty deeds. It's just there just to shut people up. Don't believe me? Fine. Enjoy this while I go get something to eat. I want y'all to be honest with me. And if you think I've lost it, fine, come talk to me. What is justice? This could be answered in a variety of ways, using a variety and a multitude of examples of the corrupt justice system, or it could be used through examples from fiction, or maybe justice could simply just be an oxymoron in its own right. The truth of the matter is that religion and politics fail to fully understand what justice is. And that is why the people themselves continue to fight, because they just want a simple answer. But the thing is, there is no simple answer to this one question. Allow me to give you all a scenario. And you can choose any race, any gender, any religion to fit this person. I'm not even going to give it to you. I'm just going to simply give you a scenario. Because, see, when you tag a race and a gender and a sexuality to this individual, then everyone starts to, be a little shook. Like, will it just make me racist? Will I be discriminatory? What? Does this make me a bad person if I say I agree with the left or the right? So let's just put this on neutral terms just to make it a little bit easier for you. You're coming home from a long day of work. You're driving. and you're just smoking your blunt. Don't do drugs, kids. And as you're smoking your blunt and you're driving, you see two individuals of any race beat down someone who carries a familiar flag, bash their head against the wall multiple times, and the people see this, and some got their phones out, and some are just constantly just walking away. It's curb stomped, and by surprise, after 5 minutes of this brutal near-death beating, one of the individuals gets away while the other gets shot down dead. And then the other individual got curb stomped is somehow alive and gets transported to the hospital. During the scene of the crime, the police was able to gather information on some bystanders, 3 of which who made a call, and 2 of which who just gave anonymous tips. Well, due to the severity of this crime, considering the fact that one of those individuals who ran off was a politician's son. A politician who is just so happened to want to run for mayor once his term's up. Someone that was trusted and was pretty much a staple for the people, who helped out those that were homeless. But then all of a sudden, Anonymous comes by and starts leaking all of this information about this politician and what he used to do and how he used to treat certain people. How he was told that he was a terrible boss, irresponsible, and how he would dock people's pay. And this was before he became a self-righteous, God-loving politician. Now let's make this even deeper. The individual that pretty much curb stomped, the other individual, who's pretty much now breathing through a straw for a bit, but not, forever. The one that got killed. They were pretty much part of a group that gets made fun of constantly. But they are a particular race, which would pretty much cause a whole riot because it turns out that the individual that got curb stomped was a good person, but because they were drunk at one time and they said some terrible things to that one person, it set the individual off who had schizophrenia. The one person who beat them down and, of course, got shot down by the cops. So the politician's son is now under trial, and the individual is pretty much in a position where he has no choice but to sue, because due to all of this and everything that's been leaked out, he's been fired. So what I'm trying to say here is all 3 of these individuals at some point in their life were good people. But then something happened that caused them to be corrupt. They're known by certain people that they are excellent, law-abiding citizens. And then you got those who simply they don't know who they are. All 3 of them have some dark secrets. But one of them is just the better law-abiding citizen than the other. So you tell me, who deserves the most justice? The individual who spouted out all those terrible phrases, but he was just having a bad day. And then there's other terrible things that's pretty much revealed about the individual. Or is it the one that got gunned down, who, we learned that through a certain, social media site, and of course the news, right or left wing, doesn't matter. They state all the good, and then the right wing states all the bad about them. So you tell me. Because some of you may say, well, wait a minute. You make this challenging. You said, no. Because see, that's the thing that people need to understand. You want justice, right?
Well, you got to understand that justice is not something that just comes and goes. It's not something where this person did right, this person did wrong, and we're all just going to just celebrate the win. No, because the person that's sentencing you, the person that's, you know, pretty much is your attorney, all got dirt on them. Every single one of them. So, and you know, people say, "Oh, well, I want to find someone that I can fully trust and someone that's going to help me win this case." Pretty difficult to now determine what justice is now, isn't it? When you look at your own hand and realize that you're not as good of a person that you think you are, makes the whole situation pretty dark, doesn't it? Now you're challenged. Now you don't know whose side to be on. And this is what politicians don't want. They don't want the American people to think. They just want you to say, this is a good person and that's that. Yeah, justice isn't fair. You think that you're doing the right thing, and you could be interrupting someone else's plan, someone else's business. That robber that you thought that you was trying to stop, turns out they could be robbing from a bank that stole billions of dollars from a charity. That couple that's fighting, turns out that that could have been a good person who just snapped at his lover. And the lover is just going to make it seem like it was an accident, wanting it to happen so she could get all that money, hoping that she doesn't die in the end of the beatdown. See, when I was a kid, teachers, they loved me, but they didn't appreciate the fact that I would always ask these types of questions. And now you understand why I always ask why. Here we are, as law-abiding citizens, as adults, and we see the news, we see all this happen, and then we say, turn it off, it's too much. I feel like that we need to understand that this is good, that we understand that not everyone is this perfect angel. That the people that you look up to, their hands are just as dirty as yours. Maybe not really dirty. And I get it. Like, some of these people, they didn't commit murders or anything, but their morals will be put into question. And that's what religion does. It makes you feel terrible to be a human being. But, oh, if you're saved and whatnot, then everything's just going to be just fine. The stains of your sins will still be with you. And any saved person would tell you that you have to go through the process of being forgiven. You have to go through the process of actually showing love and care. This is why I follow the regiment of forgiveness and reinvention and working on oneself, because you just don't know these days. You think you're doing the right thing, but sometimes you're not. They say follow your gut instinct, but maybe your gut instinct's wrong. Justice is not a myth. It's just an overly complicated facet of definitions that make you wonder, am I doing the right thing? As long as it brings peace to the world, peace to others, to a certain extent, then yeah, it's just. But it's never, ever gonna be perfect. So yeah, we see this one character in this TV show. Oh, we boo this character, boo this person. Till you find out that that person this whole time was right. And the person that you were cheering for was the main villain this whole time. What's a villain? Someone who just goes over the law and breaks a few rules. Then the psychopath is the one that goes a step further and starts murdering, killing, and raping people. Yeah. Justice isn't so easily quantified as you get older and you learn more about this world now, is it? So think about that the next time you want to quantify justice so easily, because you can't and you never will.
Now look at me in my face, if you could, or just imagine doing it, and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I was incorrect. Look up any article, scientific, whatnot, about justice, and how they all simply don't know how to properly define it. And then, after you're done reading that article, turn on the news, and then you tell me where's the justice for most of these people. Here in America, we're told good news, and then over in India or over in the slums of Japan and whatnot, we hear some of the most horrifying news out there. Want preach to me about justice again? When I see injustice on the daily, sure you want to do that? You can if you want. We got 10 minutes. So, I just want people to understand that this is why people continue to fight. This is why people are so goofy. Because the truth that they seek, it's it's hidden. What are they really eating? Is this actually real? Why is it that our government's holding so many secrets from us? This is what causes people to lose it and get frustrated and get mad and get irritated and get tired. They just want the truth. You know, I wanted to react to Kanye West's Black KKK interview and whatnot, which I will say this right now. He spoke a lot of truth and a lot of nonsense because he's not on meds. But I applaud the interviewer for being patient with him because he said something that is so true. When you start wearing their hurt, they want to take you out. But if they wear your hurt, they make a profit off of it. So they can make a profit off your hurt. Just don't you dare wear their hurt. Don't let them see how monstrous and greedy they are. Because they'll come after you. They'll destroy you. If people want to parody me, go for it. As a matter of fact, I beat y'all to it. I actually paid somebody, I think it was like a year or two ago, to draw a parody version of me. You know how they drew me? Working at McDonald's. Now, if you could put two and two together, um, that's the lowest that anyone can do. But I feel like could have been a little bit lower. But being a garbage man, but garbage men get paid more than someone working at McDonald's. So yeah. And I understand it was a joke. It was a parody, but you really think about it. It's interesting, isn't it? That's the first thought that comes to their mind as a joke. There's a video called Intelligence Equals Isolation. And in this video, I definitely need to watch it one day. But I can guarantee it talks about how Highly intelligent individuals like myself and many others will always be alone because we see things, we hear things, and we can do things that an average normal human being, regardless of what their gender, sexuality, or religion is, what their political stance is, can't comprehend. When they start following that person, you'll notice how that person starts to become dumbed down because they have sponsors. Now they have to follow a certain regiment, a certain rhetoric. They can't say certain things anymore like they used to. Have you noticed this? Oh, you can't say that because it's not marketable. If you say that, you'll get canceled. If you dare go so far on this topic, they'll they'll remove you. We are so scared of the fact that we say things about, oh, this is too far, but yet when you go in other countries, they are several steps ahead of us. America's broken. And if you think that one man can fix this, no, we all have to come together and figure this out. One person, one discovery, one slogan is not going to fix America. We all have to do it. We need to learn about other cultures every single day. Or it's just going to be the same thing over and over and over again. You're going to get tired one day of waking up to goofy people saying the goofiest things, constantly sending you the goofiest, dumbest of memes of other people's hurt and pain. And our reaction is that we laugh and we laugh and we laugh because, oh, it's funny. It is funny. But it kind of makes you wonder. There has to be more to life than this. Laughing at the stupidity and ignorance of people. Constantly watching streams and hearing the same old tired lines of, buy my merch, we love you. And oh, this person got exposed. One has to wonder. There has to be more. There must be more. More than just, oh man, this isn't fair what the rich person did, and oh, I want my money back. And oh, this person got food poisoning because they ate at this restaurant. Intellectuals like myself grow bored and tired of these topics. We want something more. We need something more. And while we enjoy this free entertainment, it grows tiresome. And see, that's not a goofy individual. That is someone that wants a lot in life. And people like us will always be by ourselves. Even after we get our hint of success and oh we get our awards and whatnot, then we go back to being ourselves. But here's the thing though, we'll be at peace because we know the truth.